just about to get underway. And today on the hill, Blake Snell.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Wyatt Langford, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss, and one out now. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And it skips in the dirt.
1-0.
And another ball. Just missed. One out, bases empty. And that's in for a strike. And it's 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's got a chance. Tattooed and gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Snell, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. That's off the mark. Ball one.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind them, because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and there's two away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Salvador Perez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strike. Strike.
There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Here's Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. And it's fouled away.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what?
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Back here in the desert, and on the hill in this one, Jack Leiter.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And now here is Garrett Mitchell. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Oh, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Nick Gonzalez. That one not close. And that's ball one. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Tag save. The throw for Perez too late. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So runners at the corners, nobody out. This is Bryce Terang. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not. But
line to left. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at one.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases. But nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Brent Rooker now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Rooker checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Got him. Now 2 away. Here comes Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Oh, and that liner got him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. First and second, 2 outs. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here comes Gonzalez. He'll score, and it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. So 2 down, and now it's Alec Bohm. And a foul ball. Two outs. Off the mark there. 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Yelich at third. Torres at second with 2 gone. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Snell back to work. First pitch swinging.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Muncy to hit. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering misses, and 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So up next, Yuri Ruiz. First pitch misses.
1 ball. No strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball. 2 strike.
That one just misses. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. And we're back. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. Out to short. Seager. On to first.
He's out. 1
up, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And a swing and a miss there. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning. Nick Gonzalez digs in now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 strike.
That's to third. Muncy. They get the force, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Riley Green. Green goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Oh, he gloves it, and that's a great play for the out. So the lineup flips over. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
1 down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard hit right side, and he's out on the tag. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. Left field. Yelich should have it. Brings it in, and that is that. set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Bryce Terang. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Rooker not sure what to expect after that first pitch. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw. Save. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss at a slider.
3-1.
Terang at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and now 3-2. That one ripped. Green ranges back on it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play. First and second, no outs. Yelich getting ready to hit. There's a strike at the knees.
0-1.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ruiz settles under this one, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Gleyber Torres. On the ground to third, Muncy. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single. And here comes Alec Boehm. Golden opportunity right here. And there's a ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball. 1
One
strike.
out, base is full. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
The next pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Steps off, looks to third, nothing happening. Dane Dunning on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Bases loaded, 1 away. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Seager. Over to first, safe. Tyler Stevenson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. New inning getting started. So now it's Corey Seager.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Foul ball there. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off balance feed. There's one. How about that double play? And now the DH, Joe Adell.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back here in the desert, here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these D-backs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's inside. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's just foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Line drive. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bryce Terang. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Now up next for Arizona, Brent Rooker, 1 for 2. And now he steps off the rubber. Foul ball. Ripped to short. They take the force out. Inning over. Back here at Chase Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. Snell back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
He swings and fouls one off. And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler makes his way towards it. Hauls it in for the out. One down. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Up next for the Rangers, Yuri Ruiz. Just missed.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here is Gleyber Torres. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Alec Bohm. Into center. Langford giving chase. Long run. Nice grab. And that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Riley Green. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 2 in this one. That one missed. Langford measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. 1 down, base is empty. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay.
No, he's safe.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nope, that's away.
Ouch.
That hit him. Take your base.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's Corey Seager. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. That one is absolutely belted. Lays out and makes the play. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth inning. Max Kepler at the plate.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
On the ground. Sends it to first. One up, one down. Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Base knock center field. Garrett Mitchell now at the plate. On the ground, 2-ball. Throw to first in time. Nick Gonzalez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. High fly ball, right field. Green has a beat on it, and that is the inning. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the seventh. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Salvador Perez. Ball one there.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball to first, and they get Perez for the out. So now the DH spot, Joe Adell. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Adrian Del Castillo looking to start something with one gone. And that one is in the dirt. Ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Turang over to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Out to short, Terang. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Bryce Terang. Brock Burke gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
That one the other way. Seager. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Brent Rooker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's down and in. Outside with a breaking ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And a 4-pitch walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And first offering is fouled off. Rooker over at first with one away. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That misses. Now 1-2. Runner on the move. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man at first, one away. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. And now it's Max Muncy.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
No strike.
A little up front there as he swings through it.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Kepler makes the grab, one down. Yuri Ruiz stepping in for the Rangers. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Jason Dominguez. One out, the base is empty for him. Fouled off to the right. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That missed by a lot, and that is ball 1.
Two balls, one strike.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Riley Green, the next to hit. Green checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held up. 2 outs, base is empty. Just off the outside edge, and now 2-0. There's the strike. swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be Gleyber Torres. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Ian Hamilton. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No ball. 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Green settles under it, puts it away for the out. Alec Bohm stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one fouled off. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Langford sizes this one up, brings it in, and the inning is over. We go to the ninth, and now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Fastball for a strike. Williams in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That misses. 1-0.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Over to first, and he's saved. Langford gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Now he steps off. Nothing doing. That one clips the outside corner, and now 2-2. That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Last chance now for the Rangers. Seager stands in now. That misses, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. There's a swing and a drive. Mitchell really on his horse for it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
But I made a good thing out of bad news. deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip, I dive. When I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the, when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you be the slut, but you didn't make her. Even if you made her, she ain't ever coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Like the Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang. We had sacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't